Hello and welcome to another episode of TNTBT. I'm Blue, and this is where I go on the battle spell layer. I try to be terrible, specifically in the championship format. I'm gonna find some cool music here. This is actually the team I used on the International Challenge a little while ago. Know what I mean? So thought I'd use it on TNTBT. We did relatively well in the IC. I don't know if it's CP worthy, but we ran into some memes and some not so fun things that sometimes show up on the ladder. So for what it's worth, I think the team did pretty well. It's kind of like it's basically a rain team, right? It's basically a rain team, but I've tried to throw some of my own twists and spins in on it. It's also got the shiny Vikavolt that we hunted for on our Twitch stream, the modest Grubbin. So we do have that Vikavolt. I don't think it'll show. Yeah, there he is. So you can see him down at the bottom screen there. So anyway, or her, I guess it's a her, Raigeki, the female Vikavolt. Anyway, our opponent has a team of Torkoal, Lilligant, Tapu Lele, Oranguru, Garchomp, and Alolan Ninetales. So double weather team. Not maybe not the most ideal thing in the world, but there's no fake out. There is no fake out. So for what that's worth, I think the smart thing to do here is lead with Garchomp and Muck. Gonna lead with Garchomp and Muck, and we can bring Pelipper, Golduck in the back. I'd really like to have Vikavolt in here. But I just don't know with that potential sun lead. I don't know that it's there. If it were hard Trick Room Torkoal, 100%, I would be all about bringing Vikavolt, and because we would outspeed Torkoal, right? We can get the big bug buzz KO on a Oranguru, but that's not really a possibility at this point. So we're gonna go ahead and lock in here. I think our opponent actually timed out. So for what that's worth, we may be seeing a Lele Torkoal lead here, and if we do, then it's pretty likely that that they timed out. It seemed like they timed out, because it wasn't like just right there, right? It wasn't like right at the timer. That's a Lilligant Torkoal lead. So they did think about that lead. They did think about the lead, which is okay. That's just fine. So what we can do right now is honestly we can just go for the EQ. We can just go for the EQ or the Rock Slide, I guess. We'll go for the EQ. And then we can send in Pelipper and reset the rain, or reset the weather. We'll make it rain. We're gonna make it rain. We'll reset the weather, and get an EQ off, a free EQ, basically a safe EQ. If they go for Bloom Doom, we're gonna live that. I'm pretty sure, because we're Assault Vest, and it's a Lilligant. So the weather modes aren't great, right? They're good, but they're not great in the Alola decks. Like, you've got Pelipper, which is a good rain setter. You know, adding the flying typing, you have to pretty much focus that shit for the most part. I like a good Politoed rain setter, which you do have the option of, but Golduck, I mean, I don't know. Golduck is not the best rain abuser, and Torkoal Lilligant, while it is good, not the ideal sun duo. So Ninetales is gonna come out. That's fine. We are gonna EQ. We're just going to EQ. My Sash is going to be broken, by the way. My Sash will be busted because of that. Sleep Power is going to land and hit the Pelipper. That's fine. That's okay. Pelipper's basically there just for rain control at this point. So I'm pretty okay with that. TBH. Ninetales. Ooh, Ninetales. Ninetales taking big damage, which is nice. Should have gone for Rock Slide. Didn't go for Rock Slide. That's alright. I think we would have likely missed the KO regardless. So, yeah, that kind of is what it is. Garchomp, I don't like you in here, man. I don't like you in here, man. I'm gonna send in Muck. Right, I'm gonna send in Muck, and then I'm gonna also double into Golduck here. So we're gonna pull a double switch. That sleep powder is kind of an issue. I don't think he's gonna leave Lilligant in. I think he's gonna switch it out. So we did see Ninetales. We don't know. Yeah, Lilligant's gonna switch out. Lele is the last mon, so Lele is the last Pokemon here. Nice, very very nice. So we have triple weather. We have triple weather. Muck is actually pretty good here. Muck is actually pretty decent here. Probably went for a freeze dry onto the Muck, and that's what they did. So we're gonna live that just fine. Just fine, no problems whatsoever. So let's see, what do they have in the back? What do they have in the back? What do they have in the back? So they have Torkoal, Lilligant in the back. They have Lele, and they have Muck up front. So I say we freely go for a poison jab, and we just go ahead and we protect the Golduck here. So let's just protect Golduck. Ninetales is gonna go down to a poison jab, even if it says Auroraville at this point. Does not matter. We need to whittle down the weather defenses here. We need to whittle down the weather defenses. So Ninetales not going to protect. Likely gonna set up an Auroraville. It goes for Moonblast. That's fine. Hopefully it gets us down to Berry. It does. Good. Oh, our special attack drops. Oh no. Oh no! Not the special attack. Why like this? Why? We're fine now. Freeze dry onto Golduck. We protect. That's why we do that. Poison Jab's going to come in and pick up the knockout onto Ninetales. So beautiful, beautiful for us. Absolutely beautiful for us. Lele is going to get buffeted by the hail, which is fine. If we don't see Torkoal this turn, we're gonna have to send in Chomp. We're gonna have to send in Chomp for Duck. If we do have Torkoal come in, I think we're probably gonna double. I think we'll likely double into Pelipper and Lilligant, or Pelipper and Chomp. So we can get Rain back up. We can at least send in. Okay, so Torkoal's coming in. Torkoal is coming in, so gonna get rid of the hail. Gonna get rid of the hail. No more chip damage. No more chip damage. Chip damage is no more. This is the question, right? This is the question. What do we go for? What do we go for? We protected last turn. Right, we protected last turn, so for what that's worth, we're not gonna live. We're not going to live a Moonblast plus an Eruption. Like, that's just not going to happen here. I'm assuming it's not Psychium Z Lele. I assume it's not. It's likely got to be Scarf unless that Ninetales had no investment. I'm going to knock off the Torkoal, and we're going to switch in Pelipper. There we go. There we go. Lele's coming out. That's fine. It's totally fine. I'm pretty sure we got that in time. I feel confident that we did. We did. Good, good, good. Good, good, good. I almost poison jabbed the Lele slot, which would have been phenomenal, but not quite. Did not quite do that, that's okay. Torkoal's going to protect, so we get a relatively free turn. Honestly, it's a relatively free turn. Can't complain. Wouldn't want to. I mean, Muck is here. Muck is here to do Muck things, you know? Muck is here to do Muck things. Lele, if it was Scarfed, if it was Specs, I mean, I don't really know. It did about as much as I would have expected. It did about as much as what I would have expected. I am likely going to be taking a Sleep Powder here. So, I'm going to go ahead and just try and get a Hurricane on this Lilligant. I'm going to protect and get a Hurricane on Lilligant. Lele's going to come back in, so for what that's worth. I think more than likely we're going to see that this Lele is choiced in some fashion, which was partial due to Pelipper's asleep, yeah. So we're burning our first turn of sleep here. What I want to do is I want to poison jab the Lilligant, and then I want to go into chomp here. I want to switch out Pelipper. I want to keep rain in my favor. I want to keep it in my favor. This is taking a while. Oh my goodness, this is a long one. This is a barn burner, you guys. Holy cow. Absolute barn burner. Welcome back. Happy Monday, am I right? Am I right, though? Happy Monday, though. Am I right? So, Garchomp's going to come out. That's fine. We can take a Moonblast or whatever. We can take a Moonblast. Looks to be Specs. Might actually be Specs. So the poison, the sleep powder is missed, which is kind of what we were hoping for there. You know, that's kind of what we were hoping for. Priority is a thing again, which is always really nice. That's always really nice. Torkoal's going to come back out. That is fine. I basically just want free switch-ins now, right? Basically just want free switch-ins now. We can find out if this Lilligant if this Lele is scarfed, because the investment that we have in Garchomp outspeeds, I want to say, modest max speed. I think is what it is. I think is what it is. So we're gonna hit into the Lele. We are gonna go for the rocks. No, don't want earthquake. Don't want earthquake. Earthquake's bad. We're gonna rock slide. We want a rock slide. We'll see if we outspeed. Okay, so I feel as though this Lele is choiced in some fashion, for sure now. We're gonna go ahead and rock slide. We're gonna connect. Pretty confident we're gonna outspeed that Torkoal. So we will get a poison jab onto Lele. That should be enough to knock it out. Yeah, cool. So I'm thinking it may. Ooh, wow, we get the flinch too, just to add insult to injury. Woof. We're gonna play it smart. We're gonna send in Pelipper. We're gonna get the rain up, and then we're gonna go ahead and earthquake and ultimately pick up a win. And the match is forfeit. So we get a clean 4-0 there. We get a clean 4-0, which is nice. Didn't need the flinch. The flinch was nice for differential, I suppose. But other than that, we pretty much had that one in lockup. So that one was kind of tricky because we had to work around not one, but two weathers. We had to keep weather in our favor twice. So desperately wanted to bring Vikavolt. Couldn't really bring Vikavolt against that. So it was what it was, but all in all, pretty decent, pretty solid. We're gonna get another one in because we got a little bit of time. We got a little bit of time left. We got just a little bit of time left, so we will go ahead and do that. I'm thinking maybe just doing one battle a day. Thinking about just doing one battle a day, but not gonna change that up just yet. We'll see. We'll see how it goes. I feel like 2 is always really nice. You know, I feel like 2 is always really nice. Why can't I move things? Move! There we go. We'll do League Title Defense. That's a pretty dope theme. I like it. We'll do that one. Might just do one battle a day in the future. We'll stick to two a day this week. But if you guys are interested, let me know. Let me know your thoughts there, because one battle a day is it's still roughly like 12, 15-ish minutes, which I feel like you guys enjoy. But I feel as though one battle or 2 battles a day is always nice, but one battle a day is a little more easily consumed. So we might move on. We might move on to that. We shall see. We shall see as we find Zoriana from the Netherlands, which is fun. So Gigalith is here, Gigalith P2, which is a nightmare of mine. Fun fact. Vikavolt does some things here. Vikavolt can do some things here. I'm concerned about the Trick Room. If I am my opponent, I'm definitely leading. That thing though, the Gigalith and the P2. Finny's not really a huge concern because I have Vikavolt. Likewise, Kartana. Not really too concerned about that. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and lead Vikavolt. I'm going to lead Golduck. I'm going to lead those guys, and then bring Pelipper in the back to switch in, to get weather in my favor. And then, honestly, I'm kind of thinking Muck. I'm kind of thinking Muck. But Lele is also pretty good. Lele is also pretty good here. Lele is pretty good here, too. What you got on you, Lele? You're scarfed. We know that. What you got? T-Bolt? You got T-Bolt. T-Bolt doesn't really do us a whole lot of good. But it is what it is. Let's bring Muck. Let's bring Muck. I don't really want to get walled by that P2. So they don't really necessarily have a weather team per se. So I feel confident in leaning on weather mode for this particular matchup. Feel okay about it. Leaving Chomp and oh man, there's that Vikavolt though. Leaving Chomp and Lele in the back. So Gigalith and Kartana are up. Oh my goodness. So that is a thing, huh? That's a thing, huh? Is the Kartana sash? I guess that's ultimately the question, huh? Let's just go ahead and we'll Energy Ball that, and then we'll bring in Pelipper. And life will be good. I don't think they're expecting Energy Ball. I think they're expecting maybe me to target down the Kartana and protect or something like that. But he's not going to get a free hit on my Golduck. Gigalith is going to withdraw. Oh no. Oh, there's the P2. Life is not good anymore. Life is very, very bad. Life is very, very bad right now, guys. It's not what I wanted to happen there. Kartana's going to protect. That's okay, though. That is a-okay, though. We're going to Energy Ball. So he knows I've got the Energy Ball. He now knows that I have the Energy Ball. Special Defense has been dropped, which is real, real nice. More than likely, he's not carrying Protect on it that I'm aware of. So we're just going to go ahead and Hurricane the P2. It's got a Spidef drop. We'll go for the Hurricane. We'll go for the Energy Ball. We'll try and get what we can on here. He's going to Leaf Blade the Pelipper. That is fine. That's fine. I'm going to live that. The Porygon 2 is really the issue right now, and that may be enough. That may be enough to knock it out. Oh, but we get frozen. Oh, but we get frozen, though. Oh, God. We got frozen. Of course we got frozen. Why wouldn't we get frozen? Why wouldn't we get frozen? Of course. Of course, you guys. Of course we're frozen. Why wouldn't we get frozen? Well, there's that. Kartana's going to Leaf Blade into Muck. That's not going to do too much. Feeling pretty okay about it. Porygon 2 is going to recover. Of course it does. Of course it does. Do we thaw? Do we at least thaw out? Please let me thaw out. Nope. We're going to stay frozen. Cool, cool. Best game ever. 10 out of 10. Would play again. I do not feel that I can stay in, but I kind of have to. So we're going to hit into Kartana, and we're going to knock off on Porygon 2. Worst case scenario, we break the sash. Porygon 2 is getting recovered. We're going to knock off whatever is on the Gigalith, I guess. Guys, we may have had that. Based on how much Energy Ball did with the defense drop, we may have had that there. We may have had it there. We may have had it there. Oh, that is real disappointing. That is real disappointing. And we're still frozen. 3 turns solid. Great. Great. Oh, you guys. I just don't know. I just do not know sometimes, you know. I just do not know sometimes. We're gonna send in Pelipper over Muck. We're gonna get knocked out, which is fine. He may in fact double out the Gigalith again. I'm not really sure. Genuinely don't know. I'm frozen. I can't rely on thawing out at this point because you know, I can't. I just can't because I can't. So I still have Muck. Muck can come in here. Am I going to be frozen? That's my question. We are going to be frozen. So 4 turns frozen. And we're going to get connected by Rock Slide, and that's probably going to knock us out. Yep. Cool. Best game. Okay. Alright, well, there's the salt. I don't really feel like playing this out, to be honest, but I will. I don't really feel like playing this out, to be honest, but I will. That is such trash. That is absolute trash, man. Absolute garbage. This is why I don't take Pokemon 100% seriously. Like, I love Pokemon. I think it's great. Competitive Pokemon involves a lot of thinking and strategizing, and I mean, a 10% odd just completely derails you, so that's why I can't take it seriously, man. I cannot take it seriously. There's a chance that Kartana protects. It's not switching out. It's definitely not switching out. I think the Gigalith gets withdrawn. More than likely, I think that's what happens. But I mean, I gotta hit the Kartana, you know. So let's Shadow Sneak to break the sash, and then we'll, I guess, we'll hit in there. So P2 is gonna come out. Kind of anticipated that. Not gonna lie, anticipated that. Does Kartana protect? It does not. So likely had the sash. Likely had the sash. Is this enough to KO? Good lord, I really hope it is. Otherwise, it's just a done game. It's an absolutely done game. Like, we gotta KO this thing. If it's Assault Vest, then that's GG. To be perfectly honest, but maybe we'll KO it. It is resisted. We are in rain. It does KO. Good. So maybe it was Focus Sash. Might have been Focus Sash. No one knows. The world doesn't know. Nobody knows. What we can do... So Gigalith's coming out. What we can do here... is we can go for the Hydro Pump. I guess we can go for the Hydro Pump. I don't really want to go for the Hydro Pump. But I do know that Porygon 2 does not have Protect. Obviously, it doesn't have Protect. So, I think what I'm likely going to do here is just go ahead and go for the Hydro Pump on Gigalith. Knock off the P2. And then hit it next turn. We know it's got Ice Beam. It's likely got T-Bolt. And we miss our Hydro Pump. So, we're batting 1,000 right now. Tri-Attack on Golduck. Decent damage. I think Rock Slide is going to come in and be able to pick up a knockout. But it's Continental Crush likely. Yep. Yep. Is it Continental Crush? I don't know. I think it is. I think it likely is. Yeah, Continental Crush. I knew it was the rock move. I just didn't know what the rock name was at the moment. So that is going to knock out Golduck. I'm going to go ahead and forfeit because there's no point. There's no point in playing that out. I worked around the best I could, but when I lose 4 turns, there's not really much I can do about that, you know. My opponent won from a freeze. We take that and move on, I suppose. So that said, one battle a day is looking real good. One battle a day is looking real good moving forward. It's 24 minutes. We're way past our mark here. Thank you guys for watching again. TNTBT is Monday through Friday. Again, might go down to 1 battle a day. We'll have to see. But let me know in the comments below how you feel about that. Because I know not many people watch this series, but I like doing this series, and I need to be able to invest my time where it is definitely the most enjoyed and appreciated. So, not killing the series might shorten the series. That might be the plan moving forward. Anyway, as always, I'm Blue, and I will catch you next time with an all-new TNTBT on Tuesday, hopefully where we don't get freeze hacks to death. Fingers crossed. I'll see you then.